So yesterday was a massive day in regards to Man United takeover and the news that came out. Reuters, a big business finance outlet with good, strong, reliable sources to the New York Stock Exchange and people around the takeover, put out inside information that they are hearing that Sheikh Yassim's camp and the Glazers are in that final negotiations before you go in the exclusivity period, kind of negotiating going into the exclusivity period, and that Jim Ratcliffe's got now or never to put in a new bid to stop that. But then the Times and some other outlets who are very obviously pro Sir Jim put out information that that is not the case and that Sir Jim is still the favourite. But then what did Reuters do? Reuters kept retweeting their tweet. They're saying, no, don't listen to the Times, don't listen to this article, don't listen to this article. We stand firm on what we're saying. And they've continued to say that this morning, 24 hours later, they're saying the same thing. But not only are Reuters saying the same thing, we've had Saudi Arabian Sky come out and agree with them, RMC Sport come out and agree with them, The Spectator come out and agree with them. A lot of sources starting to agree with Reuters instead of the Times. Now, on this whole situation, I will say this, Ineos goes to the Times, Qatar goes to Mike Keegan, but companies like Reuters, they'll be getting the information from real insiders. And there is a feeling and a rumour going around that the Glazers could be announcing Qatar as going into an exclusive period tomorrow or even tonight if something doesn't go wrong, and that is very close. Because one thing I've noticed today is this, and I saw this tweet that I'm going to read out. Lol, the English media have started turning on Sir Jim Ratcliffe barely 24 hours after it appeared Sheikh Yassim is winning the race to buy Man United. The PR is changing, they're approaching acceptance stage now. I just saw this tweet, yeah, because basically The Athletic, who have, I'd say, been more pro Sir Jim, English media outlet, really good outlet, really good sources. They've now written an article about how Sir Jim is bad and what he's like, how people don't like him at Nice, how he's going to buy United, his like racism allegations and stuff, how people are calling him out, fan protests against Sir Jim. All of a sudden, a lot of the companies that were writing positive PR for Sir Jim Ratcliffe are now kind of writing negative PR for him, which is an indication that they might have a feeling that it's going to Qatar. So we're actually going to get into the news, what's been said by these other sources, because RMC Sport actually added on the Reuters report, and they apparently reached out to someone to confirm the Reuters report and then got some more information on that, which is really interesting. The rumour that there could be an announcement tonight or tomorrow regarding who the exclusive bidder is, and that's believed to be Qatar. But we've also got a bit of transfer news as well. Laurie Whitwhell's done a nice article on Onana as well today, talking about United going for Onana and De Gea potentially not staying. I still keep an eye on not Gonzalo Ramos, Diogo Costa. But tonight's video, there's some news coming out on Man United going for Gonzalo Ramos, so we'll cover that in tonight's video, as well as some centre-back and transfer situations as well, and we'll do a bit of a rant on maybe Caicedo to Chelsea, Kim Min-jae to Bayern, not getting Kane, Højlund being priced at 80 million. There's a lot of transfers to talk to, but that's for tonight's video, so make sure you're subscribed. Let's get into the sale news. So what was said? So Reuters reiterated their report. Reuters just retweeted the report this morning and said, I don't care that English media is saying we're lying, and they went and said this again, Reuters. They said Manchester United is negotiating granting exclusivity to a consortium led by Qatar's Sheikh Yassim in talks to sell itself for more than $6 billion. People familiar with the matter have said this, and Reuters reiterate this morning. So basically, Reuters, and I want to clarify this, Reuters haven't said Qatar have gone into an exclusive period. And I think the British media might be jumping ship in the sense of they're like, assuming that Reuters has said that Qatar have gone into an exclusive period, and they haven't. Reuters is just saying Qatar are negotiating going into an exclusive period, and when the Glazers name the exclusive bidder, that is the bidder that's going to go forward. What if the Glazers name Qatar as an exclusive bidder? That means they can't talk to Sir Jim Ratcliffe or anyone else anymore. They can only look at the Qatar bid and go through with that unless they fail the Premier League's owners test, and they could maybe go back to Sir Jim. But they're basically, once the exclusive bidder is named, that is it. That is essentially it. Unless Qatar, if Qatar are named the exclusive bidder, unless they fail the Premier League's owner test, that is it. They are going to be the next owner of United. Like, pretty much sorted. And what Reuters are saying is they're just saying they're negotiating this. They haven't been given exclusivity because Sir Jim Ratcliffe's still got an opportunity to come in with a massive bid, and they might deliberately be doing this and putting this report out to get Sir Jim Ratcliffe to come with a massive bid. But he's saying they're further in talks, and it looks like the Glazers are getting set and getting ready to name Sheikh Yassim the exclusive bidder, which would basically be confirming Qatar done deal. But obviously a lot of people discredited this, but Reuters again said, no, we're sticking to our story. They're not backtracking on it. The Qatari outlet that put out that report that Sheikh Yassim was close completely backtracked once the English media shut him down. They're not backtracking Reuters. They've got good links to the New York Stock Exchange. What else was said then? It was also said by RMC Sport, almost confirming this. The Spectator also confirmed the story, and they said breaking sources have confirmed the Reuters report. Sheikh Yassin bin Hamad Al Thani is in the process of entering exclusive negotiations with the Glazer family, owner of Manchester United, for the acquisition of the English club. So again, RMC Sport said no, we've spoken to sources, we've got some confirmation that Reuters report is true. Sheikh Yassim and the Glazers are negotiating about going into that exclusivity period. There's still time for Sergio Ratcliffe to win it. As BBC said, it's described as Qatar going 3-2 up in the 89th minute. There's still a chance for Sergio, but it's looking very big for Qatar. It was continued up by RMC Sport, and they added a few things to the story, which was interesting. They said breaking discussions on the contours of exclusivity are underway, and its announcement could soon fall if parties agree. The opening of exclusive negotiations would represent a considerable advance in the deal. So they're saying, yes, there's discussions going on to grant Qatar exclusivity. If they can agree on a deal, an announcement will be very soon. We're talking, Rio was saying hours or days. We're talking tonight. We're talking tomorrow. Like, an announcement could be really soon. It is looking good for Qatar. And they finished this by saying, not they finished this. Sky Saudi Arabia added this as well. They said Manchester United are considering to grant a Qatari-led group by Sheikh Yassin bin Hamad Al Thani exclusive negotiation rights to buy United Football Club for more than $6 billion. Sources familiar to the matter have said. So they're just, again, going in on that Reuters report and pretty much rewording that and probably just quoting the Reuters report. So it's looking really positive for Manchester United in that sense of, okay, Qatar, Reuters report, people try to discredit this. Reuters are standing strong with the report saying, no, we know we're right. The fact that the stocks are halting, the fact that the stock price is still nearer to $30, the nearer the stock price is to $30, the better and better it's looking for Sheikh Yassim. The higher the stock price, that tells you what people on the New York Stock Exchange think. That tells you what people think is going on. The stock price is a really good indication as well. So it's looking very positive for Qatar, but you just don't know with the Glazers. They could name Sergio the preferred bidder, but a lot of reliable sources, again, saying, no, we've spoke to people, stick to this Reuters report, not what the Times are saying, that Sergio is the favourite. Now, we know a lot of Man United fans, like myself, obviously want Qatar to become the next owner, but a lot of Manchester United fans on top of that want a new goalkeeper. And with Harry Kane interest being ended, with United not interested in paying this Rasmus Højlund price tag and waiting for Atalanta to lower it, United have said that they're now not going to spend 100 million on a striker. They're more interested in signing 50 million striker, so they can also get 50 million goalkeeper in. And Diogo Costa and Onana are the two most strongly linked. I still think we're probably going to get Diogo Costa, just because we scouted him a lot more. But Laurie Whitwhell has come out, and he's obviously a very credible journalist. The Athletic got good links with a story about Onana. Now, we saw Onana in the Champions League final, big game, been absolutely fantastic, was absolutely unreal in the Champions League final. Get me a bit of Onana, get me a bit of Diogo Costa. Both of them good on the ball, would elevate this team and help us play out from the back. I think we would be much better. A lot of people starting to prefer Onana just because he's played in bigger games and on a slightly bigger stage. Diogo Costa wasn't particularly good in the World Cup. I'm happy with either. But what has Laurie Whitwhell had to say? Because this will depend on De Gea leaving, as Romano has said. Whitwhell said this. He said Manchester United are considering making a move for Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana. He said Erik ten Hag had a good relationship with Andre Onana during their 5 years at Ajax, calling him a masterful goalkeeper in April 2022. So he's saying, look, Man United are looking at Onana. It's very obvious they want a goalkeeper. He's got a good relationship with ten Hag. The last month it's becoming more and more obvious that United want a goalkeeper. We've not signed off De Gea's deal yet. We've stalled the Dean Henderson to Forest talks just in case. Even links to Pickford. Please don't. It's looking more and more obvious that United are definitely going in for a goalkeeper and looking to sign a goalkeeper. However, the thing about United is everyone, as soon as United link to a player, the price tag of 40 million for Højlund is now 60, 70, 80 million. The price tag of 50 million for Onana that they're quoting to Chelsea, they're now quoting 70 million to United because they know United will pay stupid money. But we're not, this year we walked away from Kane because we don't want to pay stupid money. We'll walk away from Mount if we don't want to pay stupid money. We'll walk away from Højlund if we don't want to pay stupid money. And they know United are desperate for a goalkeeper. And apparently, according to Whitwell, Inter may demand up to 70 million for Andre Onana. Now, it was also said new by Laurie Whitwell, David De Gea has agreed in principle to extend his Manchester United stay and has communicated his intention to return to the club, but a new deal has not yet been signed. Should he leave, an approach for Onana would be likely. Now, De Gea's only got a couple of weeks left on his contract. United are stalling signing off, really stalling signing off. And Laurie Whitwell, The Athletic, they obviously have inside information on this, and they're basically coming out saying, look, De Gea wants to stay, or he's not got options in Spain. He wants to go back to Spain. He's got no options, even though he's available on a free, which does speak quite highly. He's only got Saudi Arabian options. But United are not signing this off and really looking at Diogo Costa and Onana, and it's looking increasingly likely that United will want to sign a new goalkeeper next season. So hopefully next season we will get a good new goalkeeper and we will have Qatari owners, and this takeover should come to a conclusion soon. I mean, the takeover was meant to come to a conclusion in March, and I said in March it should come to a conclusion soon, and it didn't. But the report coming out today is if all goes well today, Qatar could be named as that exclusive period today or tomorrow. But forever, you know, Qatar 3-2 up in the 89th minute as described, so Jim could score. We'll have to wait and see, but make sure you're subscribed with that post notification bell on, because I will be doing emergency live streams, breaking news videos and more to keep you updated, because I will talk about the news, I'll research the news, I'll explain what it means, and I'll explain what's going to happen next. So thank you for watching, see you next time, bye.